Today we have a very special guest. Now, here's a bit of his background. In the year 2004, he auditioned for the American Idol, and his audition went very well. Although he didn't go past the audition, he went viral. And from that, he got a record deal, and he sold over 200,000 copies. And in 2012, he worked as a crime statistical analysis for the LA County Sheriff Department. And now he's a motivational speaker and a business coach. And his Chinese name is Hong Heng Cheng. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you today's special guest, Mr. William Hong. Woo!
Hey.
Hello, William. Hi there.
Hello.
Hello there. Long time no see. So,
Yes.
where have you been these few years?
The last few years, I've been focusing on motivational speaking, like you mentioned. I help the managers from organizations to make conscious choices to improve their communication so that they can inspire the employees. They can have more productive, live happier lives. It's like a choice to become a champion.
Okay, so we're going to dive deep into that later on in this interview. To start things off, I know a lot of listeners are very interested in the background story of your American Idol audition. So one of the first questions I want to ask you is, when you went for that audition, William, how did you feel? What were your emotions? Did you think you were going to do really well? Or did you think, oh, damn it, what have I got myself into? What was going through your head?
I didn't have any expectations. I just wanted to try because I thought I was struggling mightily with the civil engineering. And I knew that my life has to change. So I just tried something new. I didn't know what was going to happen. If American Idol didn't work out the way it did, I would try something else. And that's okay. But everything just happened.
Right. But were you nervous during the waiting for the audition and going and see the judges?
Yeah, I don't know why. I was very nervous because what people may not know is that you have to go through like multiple rounds of the audition before you get to see Randy, Paula, and Simon. And once I got to the point of seeing them, I thought to myself, there was always a small chance that millions of people will see my audition. So that's why that was still the most nerve-wracking moment in my life.
Right. Okay. Now, when Simon gave you his feedback, which is very famous, right?
Yeah.
And basically, he was a bit of a dick, right? Saying you can't dance or you can't sing, whatever.
Yeah.
How did that affect you at that time? Again, what was going through your head? Did you want to, I don't know, spit in his face or punch him?
No. That's the thing about me. I understood that Simon was just playing his role, so did the other judges. So I didn't take it personally. And maybe that is one of the factors that made me popular because at the time, like you said, other people would get really angry, they're upset, or even throw water bottles at Simon Cowell.
Yep, we've seen them.
Yeah, but I didn't feel the need to do that.
So you just accepted it, and you thought that's how things go.
Yeah, I mean, like at the time, I didn't think much of it. To be honest with you, I just thought that nothing will happen. My life will be normal. But who knew?
yeah, who knew? Indeed. Right. Now, William, after the audition, you went on a lot of live shows and you released albums, you sang in arenas, football arenas. What was that like? Was it everything you imagined?
But yeah, it's just opportunities keep coming, and I'm very fortunate in my life. I wanted to thank all my supporters, mentors, and coaches throughout all these years.
Right.
Different people supported me over these years. They are deserving champions.
Right. William, so you had mentors as well?
Of course.
Doing this. Right. Okay. And what kind of mentors did you have?
Well, I didn't have a lot of support in the beginning, but as I kept going along, I realized, not only I have some supporters like fans, right? Mm-hmm. But I also have people that want to see me do well. So Like I have like other business coaches, image consultants. I meet a lot of people along the way.
Well, okay, there's no doubt that you have a lot of confidence, right? And being a motivational speaker like completely matches your skill set.
Yeah, thank you.
I just want to know what made you become the William Hung we know. Was it because were you born with that characteristic, or was it because of the books you read, or was it because of your parents' upbringing? What was it?
I think it's a combination of everything you mentioned. Like my one thing that stood out to me, my mom would tell me that it's okay to fail as long as you tried your best.
Right.
And that's actually uncommon, as we're both Cantonese in Hong Kong. And sometimes in Hong Kong, when students study and they don't get the top ranks, the parents will be really harsh on them.
Whip them.
My mom, even though she's not the first person, she actually has an uncommon perspective relative to other Hong Kong parents.
So would you say your parents were harsh? Was you harsh?
No. They were understanding. I'm saying that other parents in Hong Kong where I was growing up, they don't have that perspective. They would say like, if you don't get rank 1 in your next test, you're stupid. You're an idiot. You had low IQ.
Right. Okay. So you think it was your mom's upbringing which helped you, saying it's all right to fail, and also because your own personality as well.
Yes.
You were born like confident, and you just weren't afraid to do things which you want.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think for me, I'm not someone that lives with a rigid structure. But I just go try different things, whether it's travel, whether it's different games or whatever, or hang out with different kinds of people. Just try. Just do what you feel in your heart.
Okay. So it's pretty amazing hearing that story of yours. So, I thought you had some training or whatever, or some serious story which made you like super confident in or daring to do what you want. But it seems that everything was your parents and also your own personality.
Yes. It's a way of I see life. Like I see life is like, we always have a choice to make. We can be happy or we can be upset about a situation that may not be favorable for us.
So nowadays, William, you're on a different path. You're not in the show business. You're not into music now. Right now, you're a motivational speaker, and you're also a business coach. Mm-hmm. Right? Yes. Can you tell us what made you change and decide to go down this path?
Well, that new direction for speaking and consulting, I started like last few years. And I decided to go toward this path. It's a long story. I mean, what happened was that like during the first 4 years, since my American Idol audition, everything went great. I was living the dream life. Like you mentioned, the record did really well. I travel everywhere, perform everywhere. I thought, wow, if my life is like that, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all.
Yeah. And then things started to slow down. I didn't get those kind of same opportunities. So I went back, finished school. And for many years, I got some opportunities here and there to stay relevant, but it wasn't the same as before. So, and then I thought to myself, wait a minute, is there something else I can do to make an impact in this world? It's like, I know that I'm more than the average person. I should never settle for being an average person. And that's when I go for I thought to myself, wait a minute, my first album, Inspiration, did so well. Why not try to speak? Why not use that as a theme and just see what happens?
Mm-hmm. So you love what you're doing now. It's your passion, right?
Yes, it is. I like it.
So, William, can you tell us what services do you offer? And also, who is your target market?
I would say that my target market would be managers, and ideally it'll be like technology or software project managers, because they go through a lot of stress. And I actually been working with software projects as a middle manager for Department of Public Health for the last 3 years.
Right.
And the way I want to work with them is that I want to do it more like a strategic mentoring, 6 months or more. So I'm not going to work with that many clients. I only need to work with a few.
Okay. Can you talk us about the process of how do you work with clients? For example, if I contacted you and say, hey, William, I want some coaching, or I don't know, procrastination or confidence. What is the process? Like, is it online or do you do it by phone?
I would say that let's say someone booked a call. I have them I would ask them some questions about what their problem is. I want people to describe their problem in writing, and then I need to see how committed is that person to their own success. And then when I do the consultation, then I can go deeper. Procrastination, I have that problem too, but everybody's problem is procrastination is different. What's the root cause? Maybe go into the why. Why are you procrastinating? Why are you not doing the things that you want to do?
Because I also have problems with either it's confidence or motivation, or for example, a lot of my clients are afraid to do videos. Okay, so if they say, hey, record a video, put it on YouTube, it will get you some views, it will get some sales. They are just so scared to do that. They would never do that. Even for me, right? I'm a pretty confident guy, but I don't like posting on Facebook. So if you tell me like, hey, Alan, I'm not the type that will take a picture of my breakfast of, I don't know, who hasn't seen fried eggs and sausages? Yeah. So how would you help them, for example, overcome this?
Well, it goes back to the why you do what you do. Like if the video is important to you, you will make the choice to make it happen. No matter how scared you are, you're going to make it happen. I have one of my best friends. She works in the insurance industry. She told me that she has no problems talking one-on-one, but she hates giving presentations to big groups. So I asked her, how important is it to you? And she said it's very important because she has to speak to people to get contracts, get agreements, and whatnot for her business. So okay, so are you going to do something about it? What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it to move things forward? Because at the end of the day, we have two choices. Either you do it or you don't, right?
Yep.
So if you choose to do it, then you say, okay, well, maybe you tell yourself that, okay, it's not the end of the world if my presentation is not perfect. It is more important for me to get my message out there.
All right, William, for your business, how are you currently marketing your business now? Well, what sort of methods do you use? Can I share a bit with the listeners?
I use social media for my presence, but the way I look at it, that's not really like direct marketing. It's part of it, but I would say the more proactive things I'm doing would be just emailing people, reaching out to people, because I already have a big network. So I just reach out to people for when the time is right. For example, like I have some friends that have connections to the conferences or companies that I want to speak for. So I just go for that. Just try, see what happens. Right.
Okay. So you rely on your own personal network.
Yeah. I rely on my personal network. I also go to events. Because when I speak, the good thing about being speaking is that when you speak, you are also networking. You're also marketing, regardless of whether it's paid or not. So that's a big advantage as a speaker.
Right. Yes. Now, okay, and I also know that as a business coach, you also help people with their websites, the marketing, and the strategy. Is that right?
No. I think. Hold on, let me take it back. Okay, so I would say that let's just talk about like what makes me different. Because it's my philosophy. So my philosophy is I want my friends and my clients to find raving fans.
Right.
Like people that really love you. So it's very different from people that says, oh, let's get 100,000 views, let's get 100,000, 10,000 followers on Instagram, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. I don't believe in that. That's not my philosophy. That's not how I help people. I would tell people to be more narrow and then get people that really love you. Because you don't need that many. Maybe 10 is enough, 3 is enough. Who knows, right? Depending on what your business is.
Right. Okay. Very interesting. So, William, if people decide to hire you as a coach, where would they go?
They would go to my website, willhung.com, WILLHUNG.com. Mm-hmm. The simplest way is to just reach out to me. My contact information is on the website. So there's an email there, so you can just they could just shoot me an email.
Great. Okay. And one last question. There's a question which quite a few people emailed me. I wanted to ask you is, they want to know is, what is your typical day look like? I mean, like every day is different, right? But like your typical day.
What right now, I would say I work as a full-time job for the Department of Public Health. So that my typical day for Monday through Friday that I work, I just get up, have my morning routine, maybe like meditate a little bit.
Oh, you meditate?
Yeah, just a little bit, like 5 to 10 minutes. Take some deep breaths, clear my mind. Yeah, and then go to work. When I go to work, I typically think about without getting too deep into that. Most of the work is pretty routine, but then I also have a little bit of time to move my business a little bit. Whether it's reaching out to people, calling people, whatever. It's not too busy to the point where I can't work on my business. And then when it's weekend or I need to travel. So those are not typical days. There's no typical day for that.
Oh, interesting. So how long, how much do you spend per day on your business?
I can't put like a hard number to it, day by day. But I would say on average, let's just say anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. Sometimes I need more. Recently, I needed more because I actually shot a commercial for Pocari Sweat. If you check out Facebook, you actually see it. So that one required extra time. So I had to make it happen.
Right. 2 to 4 hours on top of your office job, your 9-to-5 office job.
Yeah, it's around that. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Like sometimes I'm so tired that I don't want to do anything. But usually I schedule for myself. My lunchtime is 1 hour. I actually just eat at my desk, eat really quick, and then I take advantage of the time and make things happen.
Well, great. Thank you, William. Thanks for being on the show, man. It's a pleasure having you. So, do you have a special gift for the listeners on this podcast?
Yes, my special gift will be called Champion by Choice. Like I mentioned earlier, you can become a champion, not necessarily being number one per se, but more like number one in terms of your achieving your maximum potential. Just becoming people's champion. Like I said, find your raving fans. You don't need that many to do great in any business right now, most of the business. So that's what I would go for. And the best way for the listeners to get it right now, because my website is still doing updating, just email me, say that you listen to Alan's podcast, send me your free gift, and I'll go from there.
Okay, and your email address is on your website, willhung.com.
William@willhung.com.
William@willhung.com. Okay, yes. Great. William, thank you for being on the show. It's an absolute pleasure, and all the best on your business.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.